Hello YouTube, this is Siddharth and you're watching Tectonic. This is my first video on this very new channel. I have decided to share all my knowledge and tips and tricks on Excel and Windows through this channel to you all. So usually a DSUM function which you have seen or used is it does the sum calculation column wise. So today I'm going to let you know how you can use the DSUM function row wise. So in a bit I'll be telling you that how you can do it and what exactly I mean. Okay, you can see this database where you have player ID, or other we can do is employee ID and employee name. So this looks better. So yeah, so this is a dummy data. So I have a scenario where employees are closing the tickets and this data displays the number of tickets they are closing on each day, right? I just wanted to calculate for a particular person how many requests that person has closed. So let's take an example of Jordan, right? So if I filter Jordan, so you can see there are multiple entries for Jordan, right? So if I calculate all Jordan's data, then it says 119. So this is the data which I wanted to fetch it on the Excel sheet. Okay, so if I say DSUM, so what it's gonna do, it's going to calculate numbers based on the field, right? That's how the DSUM works. But what I need, complete calculation of all the numbers throughout the week. So how to do it? So first I will just do the normal way of doing DSUM. I know this you can do it through pivot table, or there are subtotal, there are many other functions, but this video is mainly for the one who uses DSUM function and they don't know how to calculate or how to do the sum row wise. Yeah, just quickly create a criteria here. So employee ID, and let's take example of Jordan. Okay, so I put the Jordan's name. So this is our criteria block, and the idea is to create a list which is filled with all these employee numbers uniquely, and when somebody selects employee ID in the list, corresponding sum of the whole week will be displayed over here. But I'm not going and explaining how to creating the list and all. So what I'll do is I'll just take example of one particular employee and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so the next is to build up the formula. So equal to and DSUM. Okay, so DSUM function asks for the database. So what we'll do is we'll select the whole table, because we don't know there are multiple entries for all the employees, right? And those multiple entries are there because it's the data based on the time, 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, and then so on. That's based on timing. So I have not mentioned the timing over here. Okay, so quickly go for next field. So when it asks for the field, we can select. Usually what we do is we select, either we write Sun is the field name of it, or what we can do is we can select the cell reference of that field. Okay, so select there, and then we put the criteria as employee ID. Okay, so what it does is it sums the value for Jordan. Okay, so if we filter Jordan's employee, okay, so it just calculates this, all these, and these are coming as 98, right? Okay, so that's the basic way of doing DSUM. So what if I want to know sum for complete week, right? So to do that, what we can do is we can come over here, and in the formula section, in the field, we have just selected Sunday, right? So we can quickly remove that and we select the whole weekday fields, all the fields, all the columns. Now if we do that, is it going to work? Let's see. No, this is not going to work because DSUM formula does not accept multiple columns, multiple fields. So how can we make it work? Okay, so here is the trick. So what we can do is, where we have given the cell reference for the field for all the columns, we can select the cell reference and hit F9. So by doing that, what we are doing is we are creating the array of all the fields. Okay, so now when you say enter, so what's gonna do is it's just calculating, it's just doing the sum for all the fields which Jordan has. So it's calculating this, 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 and so on. Okay, so you can see that. So this is 98 and this is 3, this is 4, 2, 6 and 7, so on, right? So come back here, so 98, 3, 7 and so on, right? Now again we have the array of all those. I mean, it has fetched the values all the days, but we need the complete sum of all those, right? So what we can do is we can put the complete formula inside the sum function, our normal sum function. So if we do that, we get the calculation. I know you can do it through different ways, but this video is completely for the one who uses DSUM function and doesn't know or has been fallen under some kind of situation where they have to calculate column wise, multiple column, right? So before this, I think you must be using only one column or only one field, but now you can use multiple field. You can consider multiple fields while using DSUM function. So this is it. Hope you like it. If you like this video, please like this video, and if you like this video, please consider subscribing this channel so that I can bring you similar kind of tips and tricks to you. Thank you.